Christmas holidays. I've got a few days grace, kids are still at school, so my very understanding wife has allowed me to head off to the hills, and I tell you, I need it. It's been a stressful time recently with the rat race and all that, so I'm headed west, way up to the northwest Highlands and to the end of Loch Arkaig. I'm hoping to bag some corbets up on the northern side there. I've got the tent in the back now. The forecast is quite blowy up top, so I'm going to be not going to be wild camping. I'm just going to pitch the tent. Hopefully I can find a spot on the side of Loch Arkaig, and then there are a couple of corbets that I can link together, and then there's one which sits by itself, so I'm going to be heading up there. So really looking forward to it. It's hopefully going to set me up nicely for Christmas, clear the mind. As we reached Loch Arkaig, I tell you what, this is one windy up and down road. It's, not one if you get car sick very easily. Anyway, at the eastern end and heading along. It's rather mild, which is quite good. It's made the driving a bit less stressful. It's hard to believe that this last month we were covered in a blanket of snow and everything was looking quite promising for a nice cold crisp winter. But I'm sure it'll return soon, but it ain't going to be the order of the day today. I think it'll be damp and squidgy as opposed to sharp, cold and snowy. But it's good to get away anyway. So I'm going to try and find a camp spot on the side of the loch. I've got one in mind and I'm just hoping it's free, so hopefully I don't throw it by the time I get along this road. Over and out. Spot on the loch where I was hoping to camp, and there's nobody there. It's a nice grassy spot. It's a bit of a mess. It's obviously been used. There's a fire pit down there with cans of lager and what have you. But anyway, I'm going to set up the camp there. I don't really want to leave the warmth in my car. It'll probably take me about 3 hours to get here, but it's not cold outside. It's about 9 degrees actually. It's really mild for the time of year. But there's always that initial stepping out the car after being nice and warm for so long, so I suppose I better stop talking about it and just get on with it, get the tent up, but then I'm going to hike up the hill behind me. Just going to head straight up from here and then back down once I do the second corbet and back down the road to the campsite. So I'll set the tent up now so it's all good to go, because it might be dark by the time I get back, so yeah, better go on with it, eh? Let's do it. There's the tent, all set for me coming back, so not taking long to pitch it, maybe 5 minutes. And now, I'm going to go and get changed and then head straight up this corbet here, and then I'll be dropping down the way over there to the second corbet, and then coming back down the road to spend the night at the tent. So, let's go. don't know if you can see behind me the camp spot. I'm just heading straight up the hill from the wee grassy bay where I've pitched my tent. I think I'll be in the Clag soon. So no sweeping vistas and panoramas today, but tell you what, it's mild. It's not cold. I'm actually thinking of taking a layer off, which is unusual for a week before Christmas, but yeah, what a place. Still beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So onwards, let's see if I can get to the top and maybe get a bit of luck with this cloud. It might lift later on, who knows. Here I am at the summit. It's a bit windier up here, not too bad, not as bad as I expected. It's a wee cairn and the views are great apparently. I think I will go down and get some shelter. I need to navigate off here because there's quite steep drops, as you can see. Down there, I don't want to head down there, so onwards we go. Well, that's me at the summit here. You can see the cairn behind me of the second Corbett. I tell you, it was a steep pull up. I just headed straight for the summit. I put my micro speaks on to help me in the grass, but I certainly wouldn't have chosen that route if there had been snow on the ground or if it had been icy, but as it is, it was fine. So head back down the ridge and then I'll take a direct route back over towards the car to save me a longer route back. I'm soaked through. It's been a fine drizzle all day. The wind hasn't been as bad as I thought it'd be, and although I'm soaking, it's mild, so I'm not too cold, so that's fine. Yeah, and I've not had one view since entering the cloud about 4 hours ago. I'll give you a quick panorama. Typical Scottish view. Ah well, you win some, you lose some. Well, it's still raining, but I've just come out down underneath the Clag, and there's something nice about it. I mean, the Clag's still in, but when you've been in it for 3 or 4 hours, it's just really nice to come out and be able to see more than 20 feet in front of you. And anyway, down there's the car, so straight down there, and then change your clothes. One of the advantages of roadside camping: change your clothes, heat up, and get something to eat. Never know, might clear. Look at that view behind me down Loch Arkaig. Fantastic, isn't it? Lovely. And usually over that way you can see Streep and the Munros round to the north of Glenfinnan and what have you, but not today. Here we go. So day 2. I've just taken the tent down at the loch side. Probably the best night's sleep I've had in a tent, to be honest with you. Nice flat piece of grass. There wasn't too much wind, and yeah, I slept from about 7 o'clock last night right through till about 7:30 this morning. So hopefully that means I'll be feeling better when I'm on the hill. So anyway, heading up Two Sgurr Cos and Breachd-laoidh, how you pronounce that, Sgurr Cos and Breachd-laoidh, I think is how it's pronounced. And as you'll probably see the minute I start walking, it's probably worse than yesterday. There's light rain on, the clouds right down, and I don't think I'm going to get any views today, so I'll be head down, waterproofs on. I'm just going to go up and down. I'm not going to do the horseshoe, not in this weather anyway. And yeah, I'll see how we get on. So what's the time now? Time is 8:20. Got coffee in hand, breakfast this morning, very healthy, Snickers bar. I did have a Nutri-Cream bar before, I don't know if that counts as healthy, but yeah. Coffee and chocolate, and then I'll be on my way. Over and out. Well, here I am. I've moved the car up to the car parking spot where most people start the walk, and nice big, I don't know how long it's been here for, but this car park wasn't here before. It was always a really tight squeeze to get your car parked in here. Anyway, my route's away over around this road here, excuse me, then I'll find the ridge to head up and come back down. But as you can see, it's a bit dank, dreich at the moment, so the rain's not too bad. Let's hope it clears onwards we go. Up the ridge, and over in a cloud there somewhere, it's a bit of a steep go. It levels off for a bit of nice straight up, so a bit more breezy today, which has been good because although it's very cloudy, it's kind of coming and going, better than yesterday. The different conditions are certainly alright. So yeah, looks like it's going to be windy up there, but yeah, I'll carry on up and back down. What fun! breaks, but that's Scotland, that's sod's law. You win some, you lose some.